Welcome back, everybody. Today, checking out One Direction Gobble Karaoke. Now, the only thing I've seen of this before is the Paul McCartney one. I think I might have watched bits of, or maybe even all of it. James Corden, he gets a mixed response from people, doesn't he? You know, some people either seem to love him or hate him. But I enjoyed Gavin and Stacey. I enjoyed him in Doctor Who. I'm not really sure what the premise of this is. Do they sing along to their own songs, other songs? This has been heavily recommended anyway, so I guess I'm going to get to know... Hopefully I'm going to get to know a little bit more about each of the dudes, you know.
Hey man, hey mate, it's me. Listen, I am in a real bind, traffic-wise. I know...
This is straight away. Has anybody seen... There's a comic relief special from forever ago, and it begins like this with James Corden calling someone up, and... oh no, he's calling somebody else, and then George Michael is in the passenger seat with him, and then loads of celebrities turn off. That's pretty funny. Worth checking out.
Hey man, hey mate, it's me. Listen, I am in a real bind, traffic-wise. I know you're in town. Is there any way you'd just be able to help me get to work? Oh, are you serious? All right, I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay. Hey man, thanks for this. I really appreciate it. It's just the traffic.
I know.
Just be an absolute...
Get it.
James!
Oh, hey, I only need one in the...
Hello, man.
Hold on.
Hey, Harry. I really don't need everyone. I really only need
Liam's
one.
here too.
Wow.
We're off. The more the merrier, eh?
So this is after Zayn left, then,
I
right?
guess. Yeah. All right.
Where are we going?
Let's go.
Let's go. Turn the aircon on.
Make sure you get belts on, boys.
Here we go. Seatbelts on. If anyone needs a wee,
I need a wee.
hold it.
We go for food as well.
Hold it.
Mr.
We might
Mallet
get
right
some
there,
food.
yeah. Mr.
Okay.
Mallet needs
Do you guys
toilet.
mind if we listen to a bit of music?
Yeah, what have we got?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door.
Okay, is this this is a One Direction tune then, right? I was expecting, well, I don't know what I was expecting. That beat at the beginning sounds like that tune out of Greece, doesn't it? You know, Summer Nights, is it? Summer nights happen so fast.
I guess.
Met a
Yeah.
girl,
All right.
Where are we going?
perfect for
Let's go.
me.
Let's go. Turn the aircon on.
Make sure you get belts on, boys.
Here we go. Seatbelts on. If anyone needs a wee,
I need a wee.
hold it.
We go for food as well.
Hold it. We might get some food.
Okay.
Do you guys mind if we listen to a bit of music?
Yeah, what have we got?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flick your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand.
Right, so this is a good, nice sentiment, isn't it? You know, it's a pop-tastic tune, isn't it? You know, I'm just trying to. It's like Beach Boys-esque, isn't it? I suppose.
What I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
Who the hell put my CD on? Stop it, man! Turn it back on! My arse is on fire.
Look, we've got some people here. Look, so why don't you say?
Oh, she's been following me for weeks.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Drive safely.
Drive safely.
I've got your belts on, young lady.
Yeah, she's been following me for a while, that one. I've seen her a couple times now.
Is it like scary having people like find
Yeah,
out
I
where
don't
you
go out in New
live
York.
or go?
Well, it does get a bit scary when they're like kind of close, when people are close to your house. Like I remember a couple of weeks ago, I tweeted.
Can you imagine, like, I mean, it's it's one thing, isn't it? It's easy, I suppose, to get triggered for some people by, famous people complaining about their fame, but human being still, isn't it? Let's see what he's got to say about it.
Is it like scary having people like find out where you live or go?
Well, it is. It does get a bit scary when they're like kind of close, when people are close to your house. Like I remember a couple of weeks ago, I tweeted, "It's nothing worse than waking up in the morning you can't have a cup of tea because you've got no milk, right?" Within an hour, I looked outside, someone's ringing me bell relentlessly. It's this like 45-year-old woman. She comes to the door, she was like, "Here's the milk," and I'm like, "Oh, I mean, thanks."
Wow.
I do that all the time, Louis. If I was you, I'd just be tweeting constantly. Isn't it awful waking up with no...
That wasn't like where I was expecting it to go at all. And it's interesting to hear Louis speak. That's the first time I've heard him speak. Where's he from? I'm trying to place his accent. It's around sort of which Yorkshire way, and it Leeds-ish. Is it that area?
Now I looked outside, someone's ringing me bell relentlessly. It's this like 45-year-old woman. She comes to the door, she was like, "Here's the milk," and I'm like, "Oh, I mean, thanks, love, but..."
I do that all the time, Louis. If I was you, I'd just be tweeting constantly. Isn't it awful waking up with no lottery scratch cards in the house?
Just take your chances.
And
Yeah.
just leave the post box open. Leave the post box open. You never know.
Yeah, I think it's smart, James.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
1, 2, 3, 4. Story of my life. I take her home.
All right, yeah, I know
I
this one.
drive all night to keep her warm in time. It's frozen. The story of my life. Story of my life.
So, is this like this is only 13 minutes long, this video, so is this like an edited down version, or is this like, when they broadcast it, is this the length of the bit and they just cut the tunes down and talk in between it?
Like a band harmony at home in the car, all
A band harmony, all right,
Everybody,
yeah,
you
all
stop,
right.
kick it off, and we'll follow.
Okay. So go on, you.
So one big low note, so I'm gonna go high.
Guys, if we're gonna make this work, you've got to watch me.
Liam.
Concentrate.
Yeah.
Liam, it's one note.
Here we go.
Sorry, I was just doing it for quiet.
How does Liam get his hair to go like so? It's has he just got naturally thick hair? I'm a bit jealous. Is that just loads of hairspray? Is it product? I like how his shirt as well.
Maybe it's the way she walks. Ow! Straight into my heart and story. Through the guards and past the guards. Just like she already owned it. I said, "Can you give her back to me?" She said, "Never in her wildest dreams." Hey! And we danced all night to the best song ever. We knew every line. Now I remember how it goes, but I know that
Harry likes to do his haze as well, doesn't he? Hey!
we dance, we dance. It goes something like this. We knew every line. Now I can't remember how it goes, but I know it was. Because we danced all night to the best song ever.
It's about show off in James Corden. Do you think that's why? I mean, I don't know all the behind scenes stuff that kicks off, but do you think that's why he rubs people up the wrong way? Because he is a bit of a show off, isn't he? But maybe, I was going to say maybe you have to be in this kind of job. But you don't have to be, do you? Or maybe there's just different kinds of show offs. Because didn't Craig Ferguson did it before? I mean, not the Carpool Karaoke, and that's James Corden's thing, but he did the Late Late Show right before He's got a different style. Is that just a different? Because Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon, that's his name, isn't it? I'm getting confused. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. He's a bit of a show off, isn't he, as well? Does a good Mick Jagger impression and all that. But I guess some of the other hosts of these similar shows, they're not all show offs, are they?
Go on, James. This is all you.
It was the best song ever. It was the best song ever. Faded out my own voice there. Boy bands, when I was growing up, would always do dance routines and wear the same clothes, and you have really kicked against that. Why?
We didn't. I don't think we kicked
it's
against
weird.
it,
Because it's weird.
It's a lot harder work to do those dance breaks.
It's a bit embarrassing.
We just made a decision that we weren't.
What's interesting actually for me is, although I was never in a boy band, I was in a band at one point, and we did all dress the same, you know, with the, you know, the black and white stripes and the leather jackets and that. And we used to speak about, like, we never got around to it, but we used to speak about, like, doing cartoon strips, you know, like, comic books basically, you know, the Adventures of Black Shark. And I suppose there's a rich history of boy bands, I suppose, dressing the same, but bands in general, right? You know, the Beatles, the Ramones, Kiss. I think there was a time that I kind of liked it, I suppose. You know, the uniformness of it. It made you feel. There's like a gang element to it, I suppose. Like Us Against the World, like I kind of like that. But then at some points, maybe it did feel a bit forced. And it's usually like authenticness that's attractive, isn't it? In everything, I think. In anything that feels inauthentic, or usually things that are forced are inauthentic, right? Maybe it would. I mean, they're all dressed a bit. Apart from like Harry's shirt, the other guys are just sort of dressed a bit. I don't know what the word is. Blandly. Maybe that's some of the attraction, though, right? You know, they're like every man or every boy next
Boy
door.
bands, when I was growing up, would always do dance routines and wear the same clothes, and you have really kicked against that. Why?
We didn't. I don't think we kicked
it's
against
weird.
it, did we?
Because it's a lot harder work to do those dance breaks.
It's a bit embarrassing.
We just made a decision that we weren't going to be that band.
I think it makes sense when the people who start are dancers, but
Yes.
none of us danced.
When I was a kid.
That's a good point as well. Has anybody seen? Was it Boyzone? It was Boyzone, wasn't it? It was Boyzone, their first TV appearance, and I don't know who put it together. They put the band together. They didn't have a song or anything, so they just went out and danced to some music. But they had no dance routine either, so they just sort of all just did their own thing, like not singing, not miming, nothing, just all individually at the same time dancing to this track. I suppose on Irish TV. It's hilarious. Check that out if you haven't seen it. In fact, if I can find it on YouTube, I'll put the link in the description. Watch it and comment here if you do. Let me know what you think of it, because it's hilarious.
I do think it would be good if you had like a dance routine.
What did he say there? Let's take that back a little bit.
We just made a decision that we weren't going to be that band.
I think it makes sense when the people who start are dancers,
Yes.
but none of us danced.
When I was a kid,
I do think it would be good if you had like a dance routine at some point.
Well, we did.
Why don't you choreograph it for us and we'll do it?
Here's the thing: you never made a video of No
We
Control.
just done the album.
And I think we could now make a video with choreography.
All right.
Okay, come with me on this. So you do this.
Okay.
Waking up.
Yeah.
Beside you, I'm a loaded gun. I can't contain this anymore. And this is the important bit. I'm all yours, and then you do this. There's no control. No control. Okay? I've got us some outfits to wear.
Don't
We're
have
all
enough either.
Brilliant.
wearing denim shirts.
Let's
Okay?
all get...
Already this feels like we are a proper boy band.
It must be. It's got to be tough, I suppose, for a lot of you long-time Direction fans watching. Where's Liam gone?
Is that one
I'm now
Find
wearing
his
double
little
denim.
face.
So
Exactly. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're winning already then.
So now,
It must be odd, I guess, watching all this sort of stuff now since he's passed on. You know, it's always sad, I guess, when. Well, it's just death in general is sad, isn't it? You know, but especially when you're young and stuff. And I don't know, I don't know any of them yet. You know, like apart from Harry, I think this is the first time I've heard any of them speak. But I'm intrigued. Like what? Well, so far I've only listened to Louis' Bigger Than Me, but I'm interested. I'm interested in the relationship between people's personalities and the music that they put out and their relationship to fans, I suppose, because when I started checking out Taylor Swift, that was kind of like an exploration into why she was so huge, you know, and I think I've come to realise, I think that it's the most important thing is songs, right? To be successful, to connect, to have put meaning into people's lives. But I think that's the top of the tree, but there's so many other things involved, isn't there, you know, and I think personality is a big one. Because I think I view Taylor's music differently now that I've got to know her a bit through, you know, hearing her speak and through listening to a broader range of her music, I suppose. And for those of you that have checked out my own music, and I've only got a few songs here on YouTube, but I've just started doing a monthly thing over on my Patreon where I'm sort of playing some of the songs I'm working on and stuff. And well, I imagine that people's perception of my music may be different. It may be different if they're hearing it for the first time or if they've gotten to know me through my reactions. And I'm not sure what conclusion I'm trying to make here, but it's kind of inseparable, I suppose, isn't it? You know, a person like, because people do different versions of different songs, the same songs, you know, and it's not just the voice that makes it different. It's the personality, isn't it? It's their soul, you know. So to understand, I suppose, like it's easy to say like about any large pop act that there is, from the outside looking in, it's often easy, I think, to say that people have got there's no substance or no meaning, and that may be true sometimes, but it can't be true. It can't be true for bands or acts or artists that sustain over many years, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to. I don't know.
officially, we are giving the fans what they've always wanted, which is a music video to No Control, all in matching outfits.
You're welcome.
Here we go.
Coffee cup, just a fingerprint of lipstick's not enough. Sweet, where you lay, still a trace of innocence on the pillow.
You ready, boys?
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Waking up without you, I'm a loaded gun. I can't contain this anymore.
So what this? I can't remember what he said this one was called, but this is this is off the last album, is it? I suppose the new one. Well, the new one, you know, the one album that they did. The last album they did, and it was one after Zayn left, right? Because this feels more mature for sure. I've gone back too far here, where they are with the shirts. It feels like a better tune.
Officially, we are giving the fans what they've always wanted, which is a music video to No Control, all in matching outfits.
You're welcome.
Here we go.
Stain, coffee cup, just a fingerprint of lipstick's not enough. Sweet, where you lay, still a trace of innocence on the pillow.
You ready, boys?
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waking up without you, I'm a loaded gun. I can't contain this anymore. I'm all yours, I've got no control. No control. Powerless, and you're so clear, it's obvious. I just can't get enough of you. The pedals down, the lights are closed. No control.
Yeah, see, this is like got more like sort of Strokes vibes, you know, the Strokes.
Where is it now?
On my tongue, but I don't wanna wash away the night before.
I like a lot of the rhyming. Feels like it flows better to me, you know, the intonations and stuff, the bounce of the syllables.
I could stay right here and burn it.
It feels a bit clumsy on some of the other ones I've heard a little bit.
2, 3, 4. Waking up beside you, I'm a loaded gun. I can't contain this anymore. I'm all yours, I've got no control. No control.
Guys, I don't know about you. I think
that's
you
a good
should
song,
rethink
man.
this
I'm looking forward
hiatus
to checking
because
that one
it feels
out.
right, doesn't it? Is it just me or does it feel right?
There's magic in the car.
Is it just me or does it feel right?
Are you okay, James?
I just feel like we've really hit upon something unbelievable.
Did they go on hiatus then rather than split up?
Do you know the game? Sleep with,
Okay, that's very
marry, cruise. One person you've got to go on a cruise for a year, sharing a room. You spend every minute of every day with them, but you do not sleep
People
with
go
them.
on.
One of them you marry, and one of them
Go on
you
cruises
just
for a
sleep
year.
with. Okay?
What,
So,
one night or
just
a
one
lot?
night, just one go.
Only one time.
One time. So now I will give you your 3 people. Your 3 are
Oh, they've all got 3.
Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, and Tina Fey. There's your 3. It's a pretty good. That's a pretty good 3, right?
Tina Fey is good.
I don't really know. I've heard those names. I'm not really sure
Tina Fey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who they are.
That's Barry Gomez.
Marry Selena Gomez. Good choice. Why not?
And go on a
Cruise with Demi Lovato. Great fun.
Yeah.
Great voice.
Great
Great
voice.
voice.
Yeah.
She could
Sing
sing.
it. The
Good
singing
fun.
songs we could have.
Good
Great.
fun.
Here we go.
If you like causing trouble up in hotel rooms, if you like having secret little rendezvous, if you like to do the things you know that we shouldn't do, baby, I'm perfect. Come on. Baby, I'm perfect for you. And if you like midnight driving with the windows down, and if you like going places we can't even pronounce, if you like to do whatever you've been dreaming about, baby, you're perfect. Baby, you're perfect. So let's start right now.
Now listen, let me talk to you about this. So you're all getting some well-deserved time off now. Are you looking forward to it this time off, or is any bit of you quite worried about it?
Well,
Genuinely.
obviously, it's quite like a scary thing because we haven't really stopped for 5 years. But I think more than anything, like we're going to miss like being on stage and stuff. But obviously, like we haven't seen our family, so my mum and dad are actually coming to live with me for a little bit, which is nice. That I get to spend some time with them.
I think it's gonna be interesting for all of us. It's gonna be interesting to see what each of us do as individuals.
Are they all like northern lads then as well? Where's Liam from? He sounds a bit. I can't quite place that.
Which is nice that I get to spend some time with them.
I think it's gonna be interesting for all of us. It's gonna be interesting to see what each of us do as individuals, and throughout the break, I think it's gonna be cool.
All my life you stood by me.
Oh yeah, just reacted.
Was never behind me. All
I reacted to the video for this as
they
well.
can't find me. With your love, nobody can drag me down.
think I will. I think I will enjoy this last album the most.
Ain't nothing to break a change on two, nothing to break change W. Hear this bit about penthouse view, yo, change it, looking up from a red house view, yo. I told them the boys gone through, yo, change it, looking up from a red house view. Don't think about being what nobody can jump. G to the R to the A to the G, beat down. Ain't nothing to be around. Harry and Jim, whoa, nah, Leah and Louis,
I've heard well, for me, Harry is the obvious star, and I know a lot of people have said, "Oh, that's because he's pushed," the way the label wanted it, this, that, the other. But he, I mean, just from this, is the most outgoing personality. Is that the right thing to say? I don't know. Is it Is he taking the more risks? Is he more comfortable perhaps in his own skin? Is it a confidence thing? I'm not sure.
That was incredible.
That rap was sick.
The flow was so good.
I can bring something to the band, guys. Thanks for helping me get to work, guys.
Thank you.
I love you all very, very much. You're adorable boys.
Cool, man. Yeah, that was interesting to check out, man. A nice little introduction to the different personalities and that. Kind of makes me want to check out some... There's a documentary, isn't there? One Direction documentary. Maybe I'll check that out in the not too distant future. But I'm going to continue checking out One Direction tunes and that anyway. I'm not sure what's next, but more coming soon, guys. Have a good week. See you soon.